Hey, good afternoon and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm here with my old friend Isaac. How are you, Isaac?
Pretty good. Yourself?
And Isaac and I are up to our old tricks, aren't we, Isaac?
Always, always.
Isaac's here building another grain bin. Actually, two grain bins. Oh man, you don't know when to stop.
And a leg and two pits.
Oh, Isaac, you never know when to stop. So what I thought I would do today is show you what we got to start with, and I'll keep bringing you back. Anyway, if you follow along in our videos, Isaac was in one of our most watched videos of building a bin over by Ebert's. And Isaac has built how many bins, Isaac? Tons.
An average of 25, 30 a year.
Big boys.
For the last 20 years.
Oh, well, so you've got a little experience.
A little bit.
And a few legs.
We're catching on. Yeah.
And how many legs? How many legs have you put up here?
I think 16.
I don't even know how many legs are here. So what we've got, we're building a, what are these, Isaac? 120,000s?
4819s.
We're going to build two 4819s. There's two right here now. And what we're going to do is twin these two. Mostly because, are we doing it because of the Ukraine?
We do it to make money.
Hopefully we make a buck here. I don't know.
If we don't, we'll try something else next year.
Anyway, you can't, you got to have room, and we're trying to serve the customers the best we can, and we felt we needed a little more storage, and we're going to improve our unloading ability. We're putting in a pit that'll unload 10,000 an hour.
10,000 plus.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably closer to 12, 13. So.
I hope the girls in the office can keep up weighing it that fast. Yeah. They'll be darn busy.
We only have 9 pits here right now, so adding 2 more won't
hurt?
No, it won't hurt. We got this far.
Anyway, I'll bring you back maybe the first of the week when he's got a little more done, and can we'll go over the whole job then. Yeah, I'm back to the bin site. This morning Frank cut these rods. They're 19'6". We cut it into 3. There's 300 rods there, I believe, and those are the stakes that he used to hold the rebar up. Anyway, what they're doing, putting these stakes in, and they'll run 3 runs of 15M rebar all the way around, and then in the middle they'll cover it with mesh. And they are very meticulous in putting this gravel just exactly the way it has to be. And they run around with this plank to make sure it's perfect. And it's about 1.5 inches too high, so Isaac's taking her down with his toy. They are working on the other bin over there, putting up 2 of these bins. They run around with a plate tamper and tamp it down good and solid. It takes about probably 2 days to get a pad ready. Well, I come back to the bin site. What they've done is, since I was here last, they got this slab poured. This is a 48-foot bin, so this slab will be 48 and 8. 56 feet across, and they're getting this one ready. It's they've got the gravel in and packed, and what they'll do today is stick in a few rebars, and I'll maybe come back again this afternoon and catch up to them. Isaac must have returned. Isaac's been away for a bit. Anyway, we've got the pad in. That's where the leg's going to sit, on that pad. And also Got a bunch of catch basins done. And it looks like the dirt's settling pretty good around them, which is a good sign. Anyway, that's about it. It is hot, man. It is hot. Yesterday it was a scorcher. And it's hard to work in concrete when it's super hot. Anyway, this project will move right along once they get putting up tanks and intake and whatnot. I'll bring you back then. It's Friday, July 22nd. And today's a big day here. They're going to start building this other bin. But I just wanted to show you this. They're going to pour this concrete Monday morning. And what we have is 2 layers of 15M rebar on 12-inch centers. And on top we put 6-gauge wire mesh over the whole floor. And that's what they do. This, around the outside, it's 24 inches thick and 8 feet wide, and it's compacted bee gravel in the middle, and they have packed and packed and packed and watered and everything else. And that's what we've done with those bins over there, and it worked out really good. I just thought what I'd do this morning before the guys get here is show you what they use to lift the bin. This sits in the middle. This runs all the jacks. It's so they can lift the whole bin at once. And what they'll do is they'll put the roof together first. They'll put one row of wall sheets up, top one, and then they'll set a scaffold up in the middle and put the roof together. Then they fasten these jacks to the wall, and it's just a matter of lifting. They can lift, I believe, 2 rings at a time. They lift it up, and they use these draw pins here to hold it. Works really good. And what it does, it lifts the bin even, and that's and it's safe. So that's what they do. Anyway, I'll bring you back later today. They should have the roof put together. It's just a little after 6 here this morning, but I thought I'd get out here when it wasn't too noisy, because when they're building this bin, it's noisy. Anyway, I'll bring you back when they get a little more done. I'm back at the bin site. This is the end of day 1 of putting steel together. I just thought I would come out and see what they have done. Anyway, oh, they don't have the jacks on yet. And I showed you that yesterday. So what they did in one day, put the roof together. They don't have the wind braces on the roof yet. And a lot of work to putting a roof together. They put these wind braces, go on the roof. And when you're buying a bin, these things are cheap to put more of them on. Put as many on as they'll sell you. That's always good news. The other thing that happens, or at least around here, we put downspouts on them. And with downspouts, you need all the strength up there you can get. Anyway, I'll be back in a week or so. I got to take off, and we'll see how they get along then. Well, I'm back. I've been gone up north for a week. I was here last Monday, and today is Tuesday, August the 2nd, and I was just here to show you what has taken place in the last week. I showed this bin. It was they just had the roof put together when I was here last, and it looks like It's almost finished. I think it has to go up 2 more rings. There may be a sheet off here somewhere. Anyway, what they've done, well, what they haven't done is they've got this, well, they have got it poured. These are the footings for the bin that's going to feed the leg. They've got, looks like the walls are poured here. This is going to be our intake here. So, yeah, it has to go up 2 more rings. And this hole, that hole there, that's where the side spout will come out of the bin. What we do with these bins, we put side spouts in them all. What that does, it lets us run the top off these bins without using any electricity. And the most important thing, it makes it so we can load out 2 or 3 different things at the same time without interfering with, like you could have one variety in the overhead, load out another variety or another type of bean. And there's a lot of beans over top of those side draws, like 50,000 bushels in each bin. So that's a lot of what I call free fall. So what they're going to do this week, and I'll bring you this back. They'll get this, today they're going to set that tank up, the hopper tank that feeds that leg. That's job 1 today. And they're doing that because they can do it with the little crane when this bin's not here. And that's important to get that done. Anyway, they've got that bin painted, ready to go up. I hope it works out okay. Yeah, I just thought I'd get back this morning to catch you up on what went on yesterday. They poured this footing. There's a wall goes in here, and it's a retaining wall for the intake. Footing here, footing over there. They have, they've got the intake started to get poured. And I'll show you that when, as it goes along, you'll see how that works. They've stuck that tank up yesterday. They wanted to put it in yesterday because they could do it with a little crane before they started the roof on the next bin. And that is that surge tank, and I don't know if I talked about it. There will be more of it later in the video. And yesterday they got this bin completed. Looks like the jacks are all out. There's a door here somewhere. They've got this basically cleaned up. That is the side draw on that side over there. What it does, takes the grain off the top of the bin and goes out that side spout. And there's also one on this side. And what it'll do is it'll take the grain off this side of the bin and it'll dump into the conveyor that feeds the leg. There'll also be one on that bin there. Anyway, today they'll get this roof done. They're going to get these walls formed up, and they got to lag this bin down. They got it all blew off underneath. It's all ready to lag. They'll do that first thing this morning. And they'll get these walls. When they get these walls done, they'll pack the gravel in and pour the top. And once the top is poured, then we can go ahead and put the intake in, which will be nice to get done. So I thought I'd bring you back. Today they are putting one more piece to the puzzle. And if you can see that, they're just sticking the top on this leg. And I believe it's 150 feet to the top. So what they've done is broke this leg down actually into 4 pieces. There's a boot section, then about the next bunch of trunk is in 2 pieces, and then they set the top on last. Well, it's Saturday morning. I'm back. Yesterday was they finished the erection of this grain leg. I just wanted to bring you back and show you what they've been doing here in the last month. They've built these 2 bins. These are 120,000s. There's 2 of them, and there's 2 here on the left that we had before. And what we've done is, and I thought it was a good time to show you this pit. This is our receiving pit, and it's big enough, we think wide enough to dump a set of trains. They just have to go ahead once. They'll dump the pup and then back up and do the lead. And what we have is 2 drag conveyors. And he's got 1 piece of grading done. We have an I-beam in the middle here to support the middle. And these go up, and I'll take you down there. These go up, they dump into a 600 bushel tank that's going to feed the leg, and I'll get down there. Anyway, these drags dump into this tank. And this is something we've fabbed up in the shop. And what they're going to do is Larry the electrician has it wired so when the tank's nearly full, 1 conveyor will shut off, and when it gets almost full, the second conveyor will shut off. And the idea is the leg is they got the belt in. The leg is about 6,000 bushels an hour, and the intake's about 12. So, but usually what happens when you dump the first wagon, by the time you drive ahead, that the rest of it will be gone. One thing I didn't mention, and I thought it's worth mentioning at this time, and I'll have Cameron throw a picture in. I want to congratulate everybody that won an award from Huron Tractor. Huron Tractor gives out 6 monetary awards to, I believe it's agricultural students going off to university. And I'll have editor Cameron put a picture up, but there's 5 well-deserving girls, and editor Cameron also won that. So I want to thank Huron Tractor for being a sponsor of the young agricultural people in the community. So I'll have editor Cameron put that picture on. That's about going to do it for this video. I think I started with Isaac when he was laying this bin out. That was a month or 2. It was two months ago. And a lot of things have happened since then. I won't get into those details. But anyway, I want to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give us a like. And I'll catch you again.